everyone. I am Deborah,
And I am Tony.
and welcome back to our channel and to our Saturday morning.
Yes.
Welcome, you
Yes.
guys. We are so glad that you are joining us, and we pray that everyone is doing well and having a wonderful day.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, the last segment from last week, we had said that we were going to continue on a topic that you had started at the very end, and that was not being afraid to be alone with yourself. You remember that in that last segment that we? It was a long week, y'all. Maybe not. But yes, we had said that we were going to continue on and expand upon that particular topic. But then I also said that sometimes we plan things and then sometimes things just happen. And what I mean by that is if you guys have been paying attention to recent events, Mr. Floyd and the recent shooting of Dante, and all the shootings that have been going on across the
Yeah.
nation, guys, this stuff, this anger, this hatred has been parking itself in like the front seats of our lives. You can't avoid it, you can't ignore it, okay? And you have a lot of emotions and feelings about it, just as I did last night. We were talking about Mr. Floyd and just recounting some of the
Mm-hmm.
things that took place. And
Yeah.
guys, I was so hurt,
Yeah.
and even talking about it now, the tears are welling up in my eyes. So hurt, so angry, just so many
Yeah.
emotions that we should not, as human beings, God's plan, we were not designed to feel these things. If everybody was in tune or is in tune with the love, okay, that we are supposed to have one for the other. So, what a difference a day makes. Because this morning, my husband prayed and he started telling me about the prayer that he prayed. And I said, baby, so you know what? You need to save that for our segment today. The plans that we had, as far as the topic to discuss about, have been changed. Have been changed. So today, he is going to share with all of us the prayer that he prayed.
Well, I was, as my wife said, just taken back by everything that's been happening during the past week and the events and all that. And as I thought about it, I just felt very led to pray in a very different way. And it was based a lot on something that happened in the Bible, in Second Kings chapter 6, where the Bible was talking about Elisha and how he, was the king of Syria has sent an entire army to take out one man
Hmm.
because
Hmm.
the king thought that he had a traitor in his kingdom, and somebody told him, no, it's not a traitor. You got a prophet up there in Israel that can tell you what you talk about in your bedroom.
That's power, y'all. That's some power. That's an
So
anointing.
he knows what you're even talking about in your bedroom. So it's
Wow.
not a traitor. That's the person you need to go get. So the king sent thousands and thousands of soldiers
One man.
to get that one man, surrounded the city. And I was saying at that time, I guess they knew they had their own intelligence community that they could
The
find
FBI, what the
FBI,
KGB.
that they were able to find this man. Because he ain't got telephone and cell phones and,
Right.
and internet and all that.
Right.
So how did they find this
Okay.
man? They find him.
That KGB.
But they found that boy, surrounded him, and Elisha's servant went up in the morning to do his normal chores. I saw the whole city surrounded by soldiers. Ran back in and told Elisha, we're surrounded. What are we going to do? Because the servant's freaking out now. And Elisha said, ask the Lord to open his eyes.
Open the servant's eyes.
Opens the servant's eyes so he can really see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And when the Lord opened his eyes, he saw that there were millions of chariots of fire, angels. And they weren't there to protect. These guys had come to fight. This was war, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So after the servant saw that, then he was like, okay, I ain't gonna worry about things.
We're good.
We're good.
We're good.
We're good now. But in when that came back to mind, this is what came through regarding all this that's going on, that's been going on this week and all the shootings and all that. That
Not just this week.
yeah, but that's been going on for a long time. Elisha said, he told his servant, those that are for us are more than those that are with them. No, he wasn't talking about the soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking about who is influencing those soldiers, who is behind this whole thing. And as it just dawned on me that we are fighting this thing, and we're going at it naturally. We're going at it with our minds and our intellect,
with our flesh,
and what we think is the best thing to do. But in actual fact, it is a spiritual war. You got the influence of good and evil, and you got evil that is influencing all those officers, and those policemen and the people who are just, shooting people and stuff like that. There is that
angels
influence.
of hate, or spirits of hate.
So it is that I prayed that God would, you got to take control over what's behind the events.
Right.
What's behind, what's influencing, what's pushing this thing.
Say that.
And that is where I had to, ask God to just, just take over and control and render, useless and something that will not be able to continue to do this. So I went around the country just praying, every police department, every leader, every cop, asking God to just take over every single police department so that the influence of evil is not on them. They are protected from the evil that will influence them. So when they go out on the streets, it's not a matter of evil influence that will push them to do things that we know are not normal. We know are not the way you treat people.
Right.
But that there would be that spirit of wanting to help people to preserve life more so than to take life. So if that spirit is in them to preserve life, when something happened, like a simple, you pull somebody over and they have expired tags, or simple, you see a guy walking down the street and
jogging on Sunday morning,
and you pull him over and now the intent is not to harm or not to hurt. The intent is to just know what's going on, and talk to the person like they are a human being.
A human being.
And not somebody that you are supposed to destroy. So I had to pray for all that. Cover every city, every police department, every leader, every chief of police, just
that
run around.
Spirit.
Yeah, and this is what I'm saying to everybody. Those of you who know how to pray, this is how we need to be praying. That we stop the forces of darkness and evil, and bring them under subjection to who God is. Because if we do that, then we're going to start to get a hold of what's going on. And I always heard you got to take control in the spiritual before you can take control in the natural. If you take control in the spiritual, the natural is going to come, into where it's supposed to be.
It's going to submit.
It's going to submit.
Yes.
But you got to take it in the spiritual. And the word also says, the effectual, fervent prayers of a righteous man availeth much.
Oh,
so
say that.
You put that, you pray, and you can't just pray all over the place. Lord bless Ann and Lord bless Joe. No, you be specific in your prayer. God's a very specific God. And if you target your prayer where it's supposed to be, it will be effective. Not just any old prayer, but you target that prayer.
Yeah.
You're talking about police officers. We're talking about the forces of darkness. We're talking about hate and evil, and every evil thing that you would think that's coming into this whole scenario.
Right.
And our rulers are trying to struggle with this thing and trying to handle it, in the natural and intellectually, and
Yes.
what you should do, and
What laws we got to put in place, gun
yeah,
controls,
yeah,
and
all
yes.
this, and they're trying to handle it in the natural way. But let's take control first in the spiritual. Let's take control in that area,
baby, yes.
so that it will be easier now for our governments and our rulers and our police chiefs and so on to put the plans in place. But we got to take control in the spiritual first, so that this thing changes. Because I don't like where it's going. It seems like there's been an onslaught, that has happened since the beginning of this year. And we need to stop this now.
Right.
We can't stop it naturally. How are you going to stop it naturally? You got to stop it spiritually.
Yes, yeah. Because just like you said, oh my God, just like you said, when the people in the King of Syria's camp said, okay, we got to take out whoever is infiltrating us. Okay. And that person wasn't even there. The person that, had all this influence and knew what was going on. He wasn't even there. And just like in this particular situation, like you're saying, how are they supposed to take this thing out naturally when we never know where this thing is going to spring up?
Right.
We don't know where the stuff is going to spring up. It's like a virus.
You got to take control.
Got to take control, like you said, in the spiritual realm. Because that spirit doesn't have to be right here. That spirit is all over the place. Yes.
Trying to influence everybody, young, old, government officials, everybody. Just trying to get them all riled up and get them in a certain place. That's the influence we are fighting against. And we got to attack it spiritually.
Yes.
The Bible also talks about you gotta take control of the strong man before you can take control of his house. You gotta take control of him first. It's just like you come into my house. You gotta control me first before you can take over my house, because I'm gonna protect myself. Right. So that's the same thing. The forces of darkness, they're trying to control, trying to take control and make this. They want to make this country the worst country it can be. Where people destroying each other and havoc, and people are afraid to go outside and stuff like that. That's what that influence is trying to do. But we got to get it back.
Yes, and we can.
We get it back. We take control of the spiritual.
That's right.
So that our kids are not afraid to walk around.
And we're not afraid for our kids.
We're not afraid for our kids. And then, we're not afraid to go to the supermarket, to buy groceries.
Or to get in our car and drive someplace.
Drive anywhere. Because this is not how we're supposed to live.
No, that's not the life. God did not give us a spirit of fear.
Right.
Did not. That's man-made. Did not give us a spirit of fear. The enemy comes with that, to give us that spirit of fear. So that way, if he breaks us down, and takes us out of alignment with the word, then he can infiltrate us. And do not give him that power.
And fear brings torment.
Yes.
That's the word says. You have fear, you fear anything, it will torment the heck out of you. You'll be depressed, you'll be walking around, looking around, wondering what's going to happen. So don't let fear get into your heart. But love, see that? Perfect
conquers
love.
all.
It drives out all that fear.
Yes, it does.
So let that love come in. Love for your fellow human being and your neighbor, and start loving people.
Yes.
Let that love come in, so that we can reverse this thing that has started to happen. Let's reverse this.
Right.
By pouring love on people. Being courteous to people.
Right.
Respectful.
Yes.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's change this thing.
It changes. Oh my God.
Let's change it.
And that's exactly what happened. And the contrast that I spoke about at the very beginning is last night. My heart, was hurting. My mind, was angry. I was sad, just filled with all these emotions. And just like Tony was saying, prayer, y'all, changes things. It calms the waters, it quiets things down. But you know what? We have to activate it. We have got to activate it. So,
Yeah.
Yes. So that's where we needed to be this morning. Again,
Oh,
one
yeah.
of those unplanned but necessary things that we just on our hearts, felt heavy on our hearts, that we needed to bring to you guys this morning. So
Yeah, and our hearts go to all the families
yes.
that have been affected, that have been devastated with the events that have happened this week. You could imagine, those families, they're hurting inside.
My
They
God.
have a lot of questions. The why, why my son? Why did this happen?
There's no answers.
Just a simple,
There's no
just
answers.
a simple stop, and all this
There's no,
occur.
babe, there's no answer to that.
There's no answer. So you can imagine, they're going through in their minds. And you know what people do when something happens. I should have, I should not have let him. He didn't have to go where he was going today. He didn't have to go to the store or wherever he went. He could have stayed home. I could have do it for. And you start questioning yourself and you start blaming yourself. So I can imagine those parents going through that, and just blaming themselves. But there's no end to it, and there are no answers. There are no easy answers.
No, because just like I said, the devastation and the hurt, we don't want there to be another mom or dad or child, aunt, uncle, sister, brother, neighbor, okay, to feel what the devastation that these families are feeling, and we, again, just like we talked about in last week's segment, we were talking about the royal family. We don't know those people and we don't know these people, okay, but we feel, we've got hearts, and these things, that are happening, that happen to them, are happening to us. They're happening to us. And we have to stand strong. We have to stand together. We have to stand united, okay, in order to pull down these strongholds, okay, that seems like it has just set up root in our lives and in our nations, and it's going to stop. It is going to stop. And we've got the power to do it, guys. We've got the power to do it,
So get to praying, guys.
Yes.
Get to praying.
Yes.
I've already prayed this morning. In your own private time, I can, praying with you here on the show is not what I'm focusing on.
It's delivering
I'm
a
talking about
message.
you. Yes, delivering the message. I'm trying to encourage you, because if we have thousands of people around this country praying the same thing, going after those who's, what's influencing these people and attacking that and bringing it under control, then we will have the peace that we're looking for.
Yes.
So that's all I'm delivering a message. Yeah, you go take those influences on, and you do it in prayer. The prayer of faith. He will save the sick. The prayer of faith will drive out all those forces, that are trying to destroy. But you got to pray. You got to pray. There's no other answer but to pray.
Yes.
And you have got to do it, because in doing that for yourself, it's going to give you peace as well.
Yes.
It's going to bring that confidence in you that, okay, this thing is taken care of. That's why I'm encouraging you to pray, because it doesn't just stop those forces. It helps you. It heals you as well in the whole process. So I'm just saying, get out there and pray. Every time you think about Dante, or you think about
Ahmad,
George Floyd,
Mr. Floyd,
all those people, just pray.
Rihanna, all
Just saying a prayer to God, saying, Lord, we're taking control over this in your name. We are going to render this useless, and we're going to render it powerless, that these things do not happen anymore from this moment that it stops.
Yes,
Stops
absolutely.
in this country. In every city, every town, rural, everywhere, suburbs, urban, whatever, all over this country.
North, south,
even
east,
places
west.
that we've never heard about, that this thing is stopped.
Yes.
In the name of Jesus.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
It.
So, guys, this was our Saturday morning.
Yeah, we didn't know we were going to go here, but this is This
you
is
know
what
what just came to my mind?
what?
PowerPoint, where you put the PowerPoint slides together and stuff like
Mhm.
that. You have these topics. Well, this was our PowerPoint moment, you guys. It most definitely was. This is what we do. This is what we do. Things come up, and we talk about it, we pray about it. And
Yeah.
now that we have this series on YouTube, we're
Mhm.
gonna share it with you guys. In the hopes that it will encourage you and inspire you and lift you up and help you. And yeah, so that's what we're all
Mhm.
about. Hmm.
So just keep tuned in. We are normal people.
Yes,
You know,
yes,
we're gonna be talking about just regular
yes.
stuff.
Can I tell them about my Charlie's Angels moment that I had this
Yeah,
morning?
go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
Yes. So again, this was another one of those unplanned things. I woke up this morning, and again, guys, I'm a short sleeper, so I was awake really, really early, and my
Mm-hmm.
mind, my mind just starts to wander over the place. And Charlie's Angels, for some reason, came to my mind, and I can't even think of her name right now, but one of the three. And she was doing her little dance in her grandma's, underwears that kids used to wear, where they have little pictures and stuff. So that came to my mind. I just chuckled about it. So when Tony woke up, I said to him, I said, babe, I really liked this movie, Charlie's Angels. And I said, you know what we need? We need a Charlie's Angels remake with women of color. He said, that's a great idea. That is a great idea. And one of the characters that immediately came to mind for one of those roles is Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany Haddish, okay? It just immediately came to mind. So, all you film producers,
Yes.
Tyler and Chandra
Mm-hmm.
out there,
Yeah.
I want to be angel number 2.
There you go. There you go. Our idea we're trying to launch to you.
Yes.
Get
We're trying to
Charlie's
pitch
Angels in.
it.
Yeah, get Charlie's Angels in there.
Yes.
Black cast, and
Yes.
it would be interesting.
It would be very interesting.
It would be a
And
very different take.
and with Tiffany, oh my God, Tiffany, oh, she's so funny. And her theme song, you know what her theme song would be?
But,
Okay, Mama said, take you out. Mama said, take you out.
you need to go ahead and write that script.
Right?
While these producers, right? Yeah, just write the script, man.
I don't want to have to do this to you, but Mama said to take you out. So that's what I thought about this morning, guys, was about that. So yeah, again, I want to be Charlie's Angel number 2.
Okay.
Yes, and I'm going to be the one, okay, you don't see me coming. You don't know what I'm about ready to
Oh, I
bring.
thought you were gonna be the one dancing.
I can do that too. But before I get in my animals, okay, I've got to get this keto diet, okay, to to
Okay.
really, really work, right?
Okay.
Because that girl was in shape. So I'm just saying. So guys, you know what? A seriousness is combined with some laughter. And that's what we're all about, right?
Yeah.
And you can be in it too.
Sure. I'll be who?
You want to be Charlie? You want to be the voice? Or you want to be in it?
What's his name? What's his name?
I forget the one. That always would come and talk to the.
Is it Bosman?
Yeah, maybe that's his name.
I guess that'll be
You want to be
Bosman.
him?
I guess that'll be
Okay.
Bosman, right.
All right, you guys. All right. Pass it on. You got 2 volunteers over here. Okay. Yes, we want to be in the remake of Charlie's Angels. Okay, guys. All right. We are going to sign off so we can get on with the rest of our Saturday.
Yeah.
And another thing just came to mind too, guys. It is cloudy outside. It is a cloudy day here, okay? But the sun, S-O-N, is always shining.
Oh, yeah,
Always shining, okay? So remember that. No matter what it looks like, the sun, S-O-N, is always shining
That's
bright, okay?
You are
So,
not alone.
yes.
Oh, he said he's always there with us. Always.
Absolutely.
Those of you, we're going to throw this little piece in here. Those of you who are feeling lonely, what we were supposed to be talking about, what we said we were going to talk about. Those of you who are feeling lonely,
You're not alone.
or you feel like you're alone,
You're not alone.
you're not.
You're not alone.
He's with you all the time. He said he's not going anywhere.
That's right. Yeah.
Say I got your back. I'm not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be
Absolutely.
here. I'll be with you all the time.
Yes.
You know, some people say, yeah, you know, you have a problem. You need any help? Just
Mhm.
call me. That's what they say, right?
Yes.
Just call me.
Exactly.
And when you call, what happened?
Yes.
They forgot that they told you to call, right?
They're not there.
They're not there. Yeah, they said call me.
We don't want to call anybody out.
Whatever you
they're
want,
not there.
whatever you need, just call me.
Yes. But you know what? You know when they're saying that? They're saying that, you know, when it's blue skies and sunshiny days. Okay? That's when they're saying it.
Oh,
There's no trouble around.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, that's true.
But when you call them, then when you need something, a little trouble has hit, okay? Can't find them anywhere.
No.
Okay? But not the sun.
Oh,
I would never leave you nor forsake
no,
you.
he's
I'm here. Yes.
Yeah, and just to play on that. Now we talking about the SON, but even the SUN. The SUN is always there.
That's true too.
Even though it's cloudy and the clouds, you know, and everything is dark. The SUN hasn't stopped shining.
That's true.
It's always there.
That's true.
So if the SUN is there, what do you think
That's
with the
true.
SON?
Yes.
You
That's
know?
true. Because the word even says, okay, that just as long as all those things are still there, I will be also.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
there
Lord.
You go.
Y'all,
See what y'all just started?
Y'all started something. Y'all started, or he started something. He started it.
I had to say it was you guys.
Yeah, he started. But yeah, oh my gosh, I feel good this morning. Wasn't feeling so great last night, but guys, I feel good this morning.
Yes,
And you know what, ladies? Let me tell y'all something. Let me just have like a moment with you, and we really gonna sign on so we can get on with this day. But y'all out there, okay, that are praying for a man, and you've got your list, okay, of traits and characteristics. At the top of your list, no matter what else is up there, at the top of your list, okay, let me get it close. At the top of your list, you need to put that you need a God-fearing, praying man at the top of that list, okay? Because no matter what is going on in your life, he got you, okay? Because he knows how to pray. He knows how to cover things. He knows how to balance things out. And foremost and forefront, he's going to know how to love you. Because if he loves the Lord, and what did the word say? Okay? Love your wife the way that Christ loves the church. That's love. That is love. So that's what you need to put at the top of your list. All right, ladies? All right.
You just put a little something.
Okay, I did. I had to. Yes. Because that's important.
Yeah,
that is important. So we love you guys. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much once again for sharing this time with us and our thoughts and, and our morning. And we pray that you continue to be blessed in this wonderful day.
And don't forget to share. Don't forget to share. You've had
thumbs up,
experiences,
share.
You've had things you've gone through. Share with us.
Yes, that's right.
We will respond to your comments.
That's right. Put those comments below.
And you may have questions as well. Whatever you want to, just comment and questions.
Yes.
And we will respond the
Absolutely.
best way we can.
That's right. That's right.
But as you said, we are normal people living this life.
Yes.
The experiences that we have, we will share. We come up with solutions to things. We'll let you know how we handle certain things. And it may be a blessing to you. And if not to you, you may have a friend that's going through something.
You need to hear this message.
So that's pass it on.
Yes.
Share it, or maybe to you. So that's where we are.
Yes.
And this is our Saturday morning.
Yes, with Deborah and Tony.
That's right.
So again, guys, if you love this segment, please do give a thumbs up. Please do share, as Tony said. Yes, and please do subscribe to this channel. And remember to remain safe, healthy, and encouraged. And until we meet again, keep growing, keep thriving, and keep pushing those boundaries, and keep praying.
Yes.
And we will see you all real soon on our next segment of Saturday Mornings. Deborah and Tony. Thank you all so much for joining us.
Thank you. See you next time.
Yes.